Hello and welcome back to Tours and Tournaments. In between episodes in the comments I was asked whether I could show off some of the map modes for the world just so people can see where everything is at. Here is the main world. There is government, followed by religion, followed by culture. There you go. It's a rough view of the world. I don't think anything has really changed too much in this part of the world from what I can see. I don't know whether Zetsu is usually here, but I don't spend a lot of time in this part of the world in the game. But I can tell you that our side of the world is definitely weird. We have, like, France, Aquitaine, Burgundy, all being, like, fairly major powers in the region. We have Bavaria being, like, a massive power, potentially. I'm not sure. We have East Francia, which is barely holding on. We have Lotharingia, which is fairly weak. I'm assuming someone's going to take them out at some point. Oh, wait, France is fairly weak. Oh, because they're actually losing in a war to Brittany. Oh, okay. Who are very strong by themselves. I was thinking that Brittany were maybe allied to somebody, but yeah, their alliance means nothing. They're just really strong. Why? Ah, special soldiers. I see. Okay, it's one of these Norse I've got extra troops that you don't know about kind of things. Okay, so they're beating France, which is interesting. So if they beat France up, France are going to be weak. Aquitaine, I am wondering whether someone's going to attack France then, but no, then, so yeah, they're allied to Savoy, so that should at least stop France from falling apart, I would think. Yeah, so they're only allied to Savoy, but I think it would stop them from falling apart, but it is kind of funny to think about then Brittany attacking France, France becoming weaker. I don't know, all sorts of weird stuff's happening there. What's happening in Bohemia? Civil war? War against the tyranny, yeah. We have Denmark up here, still existing. This is all just completely broken up. Sweden started to get a little bit of existence here. Huh, interesting. But yeah, it's all really quite fractured. I mean, this is pretty together. Yeah. This looks like they're probably gonna win the struggle. I'm not sure, though. The struggle is a whole thing. If you don't know about it, I did a series on it. It's the previous DLC. But we're going to try and avoid that for as long as possible, because basically once it starts being part of your game, it is your entire game. So, back to us. What's our plan? Last time we went and saw a duck. I think our plan here is probably wait. Let our county control go up. Let ourselves do some building. That sort of stuff seems like a good plan for us. Yeah, just increase our strength, basically. There's no great rush to do anything. So, yeah, I think we're fine to just let ourselves build up. Earn some money, maybe build some buildings, get a martial perk. What perk are we going to take? Serve the Crown is interesting for that control growth. That'll get us that control quicker. Is there anything else I would want? It depends what we're going to do with this. I kind of took it with the assumption that we're going to go to war at some point. I guess maybe what we want to do with it is we want to go serve the Crown first of all. Get that. Maybe we want to go down here, controlled territory advantage, fort level up. Something like that would be a good plan for us. Get ourselves some nice things to defend our own territory. That could work, potentially. I'm going to see if there's anything else that seems very good. I don't think this is going to help too much with us right now. I think these three would be very good, though. We could also just go down this entire path to get absolute control, which gives each holding more benefits when it's got full control. And then overseer for some of the stats. Like, that's very good. But I think if we're going to go to war, these three are very good. There is a path where we could go gallant and then go down, yeah, so that'll get a stalwart leader for the prowess, and then go down this path. So knight effectiveness into more advantage when I think that's only when we're leading armies, but still very good. And then household guards for number of knights. That could be a good path for us as well in terms of increasing our army strength, because knights are a fairly significant part of our army right now. Or we could go strategist and just try and get these bonuses for different armies. Oh, that one also increases your travel speed. That's interesting. Okay, there's all sorts of interesting things in here now. Yeah, travel safety in there. This has made this tree much better, actually. Yeah, this tree used to be kind of a little bit disappointing unless you were, like, specifically going for an army, like, specific setup of army. Like, say that you had heavy infantry and you were using that, then this becomes like kind of okay. But if you were just using levies, that was kind of rubbish. But yeah, with all of these ones, it's kind of got a little bit more benefit, like travel safety. Is there anything else in here? I don't think so. No, I think that's probably it. But yeah, that's kind of, there's some interesting stuff in there. I think I'm going to go serve the crown down to this one. That at least gives us some good stuff. I don't know if we need anything else in particular. Maybe we go serve the crown into strict organization then down here, just so we get as much control in our counties as quickly as possible. That would probably be fairly nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to choose serve the crown. There we go. Right, so now this is going to go up a lot quicker in Utrecht, right? So that is now 1.8. Okay, so that's fairly quick. Good. Our friend died, which isn't ideal, but it did remind me that we probably need to also do a marrying off of everybody in our court. So we're looking for unmarried people in our court who are adults. There we go. That limits the list somewhat. So, Wigbert. Wigbert. We're probably marrying you for traits in our court. So let's do that. And then we'll go for age. So we just look. Oh, and can we do an adult here? There we go. Right. So we're just looking for traits that are good. Intelligence is a good trait. And we're aiming for younger people because the younger people we get, the more chance we have of them getting children in our court, which means that we get these traits in our court and then we can have more people to marry to. It's all just that sort of thing. Sort by age again. Oh, right. For a second there I thought I hadn't sorted, but I realized that no, his list is just much shorter. Alright. You can marry Susanna. Next. We have Leopold. Leopold. I guess you can marry Lutzwin. There really isn't that many people left here. Okay, that's fine. Guntroda. We have a different thing that we want to do with Guntroda. We want to find somebody with high prowess. Because our goal here is to get ourselves knights. So, Herculean, reasonable prowess, perfect choice. That's exactly what we want. I didn't marry her matrilineally. Oh well. I wasn't that sold on Guntruda anyway. She hates me. You're betrothed. And then Walter. Walter, you're going to marry. Age. You're going to marry. Let's see if anyone has a better trait. Yours is fine. You're going to marry this pretty person. There we go. Guntruda's about to leave our court. Which means we're going to need a new court physician. But that's okay. Because she did hate us. And actually having a court physician that hates us is bad. So, that's fine. It's a way of firing her without actually spending the prestige to fire her. You're going to be an average court physician. Let's see whether we can get somebody better. I want to... Oh, I can pardon Susanna? Who's Susanna? You? Yeah, I'll pardon you. That's fine. Here, search for physician. Sure, let's do that. Right, unpause. Court physicians. So, we have... someone who's poor, somebody who's terrible. They both fail to impress. I will put in the average person. There we go. She doesn't like me very much, but she likes me much better than Guntruda did. So that's okay. Right. Next step. I actually want to look in our court again. And this time, I want to reset court, and I want to look for children. So we're looking for children of the court. We have a lot of children in our court, actually. I just want to do a very quick check. Actually, I do want it sorted by age as well in the other direction. What I want to check is everybody who's above 6 has an educator. Doesn't matter who the educator is in particular, but as long as they have one, they'll get a better education, right? So you're doing some kind of diplomacy, so I'll just give you to that person. I'm not going to spend a long time checking. I'm just going to go, you get an education, right? Simple as. Then you. Right. We'll find you somebody. Stewardship. Get an education. Right. It's fine. Next on our list, we have Jan. Jan needs an educator. Jan is doing a learning education. We're not going to educate them. We can send you off there. There are more optimal people who could be educating these children, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm mostly just worried that they have a chance at an education. Here, I would love to convert the religion as well, if we can. You know what? Let's give you to our bishop, and our bishop's going to convert your faith. There we go. And you can become Dutch. Perfect. Right. So that sorts us out there. How much money do we need for our next building? In Amsterdam, we need, if I wanted to upgrade this one, say, 200 gold. Wow, that's expensive. Well, I mean, I guess we're just going to like have to pay it, but it is expensive. We can join King Freric's grand tournament. What's he doing? If he's doing board games, I'm in. If he's not, I'm kind of like not really in. Archery? We're not going to be an archery person. Yeah, I don't think we want to be a drunkard going to archery contests. That just doesn't seem like that would end well for us. We'll give that one a pass, I think. Child of my dynasty. We have Wenna. She is slow. Oh, okay. Well, she's my half-sister's child, so it's not the end of the world for us. Okay. That's fine. Incognito. Tonight I've stripped myself of every symbol signifying my rank to walk anonymously among my soldiers. That seems like a terrible idea. It is a quiet evening, so when an argument breaks out, the words reach me loud and clear. An infantryman is trying to convince his commander, my brother-in-law, Gargamel, of the advantages of an alternative strategy. Gargamel will hear nothing of it. As I approach, the infuriated man raises his fist. So I can step in and protect the soldier. There is a 100% chance that I get 1 prowess and a 33% chance I get wounded. 0% chance I get the martial lifestyle perk. Make an example out of them. Or sneak away and take credit for the soldier's idea. Well, I can't afford the stress, so let's do it. Knowing the consequences of harming a commander, the soldier does nothing to defend himself from the incoming blows. As blood is drawn, I throw myself between them. Perhaps I should have known better than to brawl a seasoned warrior. In the end, I must reveal my identity for Gargamel to let me go. I skulk back to my tent before the news spreads. I am wounded, but I did get martial lifestyle experience, which is cool. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I mean, it wasn't great. Being wounded is obviously not... I thought it said I got wounded. I'm quite clearly not wounded. Huh. But anyway, maybe I read that wrong. But still, that's fine. You've lowered mercenary hire cost. That doesn't really matter for us. We're at 100 gold. Getting personal. In our recent communication, my friend, Jarl Grima, expressed a want to focus on her ambitions and interests more. I could make sure that our coming letters contain more on a topic close to her heart. What does she like to talk about? She is gluttonous, compassionate, and honest. I think probably diplomatic matters. She also has a diplomacy education. In her response, my friend Jarl Grima encouraged my slight dip into more personal topics. Now I just have to keep pretending that I know anything about diplomacy. Fantastic. That worked. Okay. So we're continuing to make her like us. That's fine. It's something that we want to do. Right. You gained opinion of me? My 0-year-old niece? Okay, well, I'm sure that'll be good. Ah, a guardian for my son. What does our son want to do? He wants to do a diplomacy education. Well, I mean, out of the two that he's suited for, I am more into diplomacy. I think that would be good to have a character that people naturally like. I think that's probably good. Yeah, let's go with that. Now, what we want to do is we want to be a little bit more picky here. We want to pick somebody who actually has a trait which is going to help the education. Something like this. Intelligent is a trait that would help the education. That seems very good. Reasonable stat, trait that will help the education. This seems very good. You shall educate my son. Wonderful. Right. And now we shall carry on. All of this seems good. Lines about legacy. Now, these poem events, as far as I can tell, have not changed one iota since the previous patch. They've not changed since they were introduced. And honestly, the bottom options are always the best. So I'm just going to do that. We're not going to read the poetry. We're just going to move on. I'm just saying this now because at some point we're going to get spammed with those events. And I can tell you we're not going to read the poetry for any of them. But, you know, that's fine. Hey, we're the new head of the Dutch culture. Because this person is a child. Fantastic. That's actually really good because now we get to choose what we're researching. So we're currently researching mods. What do we want? Ledger's interesting. Look at that. Additional building slot? That's incredible. Yeah, I want the additional building slot. Definitely. Yeah, give me that. That seems great. It's 46 years till we get it, but I would much prefer to work on that than to work on the next tier of buildings. Another building slot is incredible. Okay. Hey, you've increased county control. Well, that probably means that our next one is not going to be strict organization because that's now done. I think we probably want to move along the left-hand path now. Now our marshal, though, is able to train commanders again, which is good, so we might get more commanders. And we're now getting the most value out of this holding as well. As in, we actually have 100 control there. Do we have 100 everywhere? We do. Fantastic. You have no loot. Alright, well that doesn't matter because loot isn't a stat that matters for us. Okay, that's fine. The Deserters. I'm leading a patrol when we spot a group of figures emerging from the darkness of night. Hooded cloaks obscure their faces, but there's one ungainly gait I recognize. Gargamel, my brother-in-law. My lord, they are deserting. What should we do? Apprehend them immediately, or we let them go? So Gargamel leaves our court? He's our brother-in-law, though. Why is he leaving my court? I guess we'll just invite him back immediately, and he'll say yes? Okay, this doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. Let me just mark him. Yeah, we're going to let Gargamel leave. And then immediately I'm just going to be like, hey, Gargamel, you want to come back to my court? He would actually come back to my court, like, you know, without even needing anything. He's our friend. Why did he leave our... What an odd event. I need to lower my stress. Can we host something at some point? I guess we have enough money for a hunt. Let's host a hunt. Sure. You're not employing a master of the hunt. That's fine. I don't think that's going to be a huge problem. I want to do some falconry. Let's do some falconry. Do you have somewhere good to do this? It has to be somewhere with no holding to get ideal benefit from it. Yeah, let's go here. 1% chance of danger. I don't think we need either of you. It's still only a 1% chance of danger. That's fine. Barely think we need the caravan master. I don't know if we need success chance. I don't think that matters. I think we can just have an intimate party as well. I think that's fine. A nice cheap one would be good. And we're going for recreation. Manage guests. I don't need my liege, my vassal. I don't need, like, any of these people to come. We'll just go with friends and court hunters. That's fine. Yeah. Nice small event. Let's go. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. My bird grows restless waiting, knowing it will soon be unleashed. Soon. My hunt is about to begin, and I am yet to name a master of the hunt. I could, of course, take on such responsibilities myself, but every good count should know when to delegate. And as much as I am loath to admit it, the false Enfrith is the most qualified for the position. I don't need anyone. Merle Swagen assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the flatlands near Amersfoort. With any luck, we shall find a flock of ducks, and our hawks will have great sport. We're going after the ducks who stared at us awkwardly? Oh no, we're getting our revenge. The few beaters we have brought in are ready with their dogs, and I've already found a suitable route. And say, let's get there. You will hawk a duck. There's pheasant to nab. Or you will hawk a hare. We're going for ducks. Hey, we got complimented by Gargamel, who apparently decided to join us on this trip despite not being here. My hawk takes a perch and keenly spies across the landscape. In a flash, the bird descends upon something and turns into a frenzy once it reached its prey. It pecks and claws at something on the ground, and I can't see what. I hurry over to the frantic, screeching hawk and find it hovering? Is it hawing? I don't know, anyway. Over a dead beast. But a small collection of coins and trinkets. The value doesn't seem to be too extravagant, and I'm sure I wouldn't be able to find the original owner even if I wanted to. Find my feathered friend. That's 50 gold. That pays for the journey. Fantastic. Okay, I complimented Gargamel. Alright. My hawk seems to be getting quite agitated on my wrist, tapping and pecking restlessly at me. No doubt the beast is eager to take to the skies once again and bring me back a fresh kill. It'd be good for the bird to stretch its wings, but I haven't spied a trace of anything worth hunting, so it's likely my hawk could return empty talent. I'm going to send it out here. I don't care about succeeding. I want this stress loss. And it gives us hunter trait experience. Cool. Do it. Enfrith hunted a rabbit. Ooh, well done him. My knight, Milswegen, signals to the party to hush. We've arrived at the release spot set out by the game masters. There is a clear sightline to a wedge of brown ducks, watering themselves in a pond up ahead. The beaters will soon be in position, ready to spook the game to flight. The party halts as we prepare to remove our birds' hoods and set them, one by one, to their sport. Fly true, little one. Everyone's just complimenting everyone. I pause to quaff from my water skin, savouring some cool relief from the sweat and havoc of the chase. As I secure it at my side, I hear a low whistling noise. An arrow slams into the mud at my feet, burying itself deeply in the ground. Oh, that's terrifying. I and those closest spin around, but there is no one there, only the wind rustling through the leafy bushes. Is somebody trying to kill me? And say, oi, be more careful. This must belong to someone. Or, assassins, get me out of here. I'll say, oi, be more careful. I watch excitedly as my hawk identifies a target and takes wing from its watch. Soaring high into the air. The beaters have scattered the quacking brown ducks who now fill the air with their flapping clamour. Time and again my hawk swoops in for a kill but misses, retreats, or only grazes its target. After hours of attempts the game have all but disappeared. The hawk is near exhausted and the light is fading. The ducks have beaten us once again. Everyone's still complimenting everyone. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered the good and the bad in abundance. Milswegen gathers the disappointed party and exhausted hounds for the trip home. The duck indeed eluded us. This time! Okay. Well, we gained prestige just for being here. We also gained some trait experience, and we lost stress. Fantastic. Very happy. Yeah, that went very well, actually. Okay. And now we're back. Now the positive here is that now our stress level is low enough that we can actually invite our brother back to court, or our brother-in-law back to court. Let's do that. Right. He is now back in our court. Fantastic. That's what we wanted to see. Okay. Let me just check something about my knights, by the way. Yeah, so it's still him and his successor, huh? I was just curious. I was like, really? It's still him? He's still around? But no, it is. That's fine. Okay. Oh, I can unpin him as well. That's fine. Okay, things are going well for us. That was a solid trip. I'm ill. Okay, well, you know, that's not great. What tournament is it? It is a duel. That is not our tournament. Because we're just ill, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell my court physician do no more than is necessary. Because in theory, all we need her to do is take away, like, we're young enough that being ill will not kill us. We just need her to take away the negative part of it. This should be fine. She made me even worse. She called upon the priest to bring forth the finest singer in the court, who turned out to be a young child with a bright tenor voice. For several days in a row, the child sang me to sleep. Oh no. So we have worsened disease symptoms. We have a moderate penalty to health. We are not looking good. That is not healthy. We would prefer not to die for at least another 9 years. Yeah, that would be very bad. Designating a selfless regent may help your son and heir if you die too early. Okay. So maybe I want to say that my regent will be my brother-in-law. At least come back. Wait, so what's this? So this is -9. Familial ties. So is this the chance that they do that they take over? So if I designate someone, how much am I adding? I designate him. I can't change it. Well, oh, they will lose opinion of you, scaling to the score difference. Oh, so the score doesn't matter, so whoever we choose will take over, but they'll lose opinion of me. So let's sort by succession score. So obviously my wife is first, but then it'll be my half-sister. I guess I will designate my half-sister then. Yeah. Let's designate, and then we can see how much Yolanda hates us. So she took a -27. Wow. That's a pretty big negative, actually. Yeah, she took a huge negative. Okay. Interesting. And nobody else hates me for that, though. Yeah. Okay. Well, interesting. Well, we'll leave her there. Oh, do we have enough money to build in Holland? No. No, we do not. We need a lot more. We would have enough if we were building the first level holding, but we're not. We're building the second level. That's fine. We'll chill. Nothing we need to do. Hey, martial perk. Wonderful. I want to get a man's home. Control territory defender advantage. Which will be great. What I'm imagining is if we attack Jarl Grima, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have our troops in here. We're going to try and bait them in, and then we'll get the advantage in our territory. Anyway. I arrived back at my castle after a long, lonely walk. Another year passed, another year older. I was born this day 32 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I've cultivated over the years. So it saddens me I've not heard from my wife Bertha or any of my friends today. I trudged along to my chambers, loneliness impeding my lazy feet, when I hear a clang, hushed whispers from down the hallway. Absolutely not. We're not going to a birthday party. We're going to jump out of the window. Great. That's what we like to do. Right. Jarl Grima is now sharing power due to traveling abroad. Where's she gone? Does it tell me what her trip is? She's attending this person's grand tournament. Oh! Wait a second. I know that person. Yeah, we went to a grand tournament with them. Wait, were they were in the they were in the tournament that we were last in. What are they doing? They're doing a recital tournament. Oh, I'm not interested, but still interesting. Oh, the farmer's billhook has low durability. It's not really low. Like, it's 20 out of 25. That's not really low. Okay. Interesting. But now our Jarl is gone. What can we do about that? We're not really... Yeah, we're not really in line. Just looking at that there. I was wondering if there was a way of us getting the Regency. I guess we could try and get the Regency somehow, but... No, I think we're okay. We can train for a tournament. Oh. You'll raise our prowess for the martial events of an upcoming grand tournament. Well, that's interesting. I mean, we're not really in that position, but still, interesting. Okay. Well, we can stay at peace. Call to war. The Zeelander claim on Bruges? Wait a second, did I not have a claim on Bruges? No, I never got that claim. The Zeelanders apparently did. I guess I will accept. Oh no, what happened to your army? Okay, you called me in too late. Alright, well, we'll raise all of our troops. We're ready for this war. We'll help out. Is this our uncle? This is our uncle. We'll help out our uncle. Make sure we have a leader. Kind of think that you'd be pretty good. What's the terrain? Terrain is plains. Well... Yeah, I think you'll still be better. I think I quite value this aggressive attacker because it lowers the amount that they have after the battle. So that makes it very good. Right. We're going to arrive, I think, after this fight is done. I might be wrong. Hey, we're no longer ill. That's good news. How's our health looking with us no longer being ill? We're fine. See, that's where we want to be. We're going to join in. So their battle ends. Now we're attacking. However, we get all the bonus. Like, everything says that we should win. So that's good. So we have a better leader. Our knights counter their knights, which is good. Our men-at-arms counter their men-at-arms. We have knights with good prowess. Their knights have not good prowess. Yeah, really, we should just win. And because we have this guy, they're going to take a lot of casualties. As in casualties that won't come back after the battle. So look at that. So they're now at 280 troops left. That's fantastic on our side. And then we can take the siege. Yeah, and we're putting a siege leader as well, who also happens to be our acclaimed knight. Good. So, walk over, 9 months. I'm just going to go speed 4, maybe even speed 5, and just let it run. Ida has taught Wolfhard the High German language. Huh. Alright. That's cool, I guess. They're going to attack us, I think. Oh, no, they're going to see... Oh. No, they are going to attack us. People sieging us are actually raiders. Yeah, generally they just walk into you if you're sieging the only war goal. Yeah, you see they're just about to walk into us here. The sacking of Holland. Our court tutor is dead. She was killed during a raid. That's horrible. And we had courtiers captured. Oh no, my ward plus 2 others were captured. That's horrible. With no aid from my liege, Amsterdam stood little chance. Raiders following Jarl Hilder of Ostergotland have sacked the settlement, and the bastard took everything from the worldly goods of the peasants to my lucky goblet. Half of Greater Holland is burning from the East Gettish sack, and Jarl Hilder is out there somewhere drinking from my personal cup. That fiend, or I will avenge this slight. I'm just going to say that fiend. I don't think we really have a way of avenging it, even if we wanted to. Checking that nobody we care about is currently imprisoned. That's fine. We are winning this battle as well. There's not really a lot we can do. I guess we can raise control there, which would be quite nice. I guess we don't want to do that while we're at war. Also, what's happening here? It says Ostergotland are fighting my liege's troops. So to be fair, our liege has actually brought troops over. They just brought them too late. Hey, we destroyed their entire army. Fantastic. Our liege is about to lose the battle. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Enemy is... oh, allies joined war? Oh, Gerulf died while fighting. He had his head ripped off by Ingemar. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I don't even know who Ingemar's liege is. Ostergotland. So wait, he just died to the raiders. And now Count Dirk is in charge of this war. Dirk Gerulfsson. Okay. Who is our cousin? You want an alliance, cousin? No, because we have none of these. Alright, well that'll do that then. Right. So this is his claim. I guess because it was a pressed claim. It was inherited, so the war continues. Okay. Well, we'll keep sieging. You formed a new alliance with Ypres. That is way too late and way too weak. Oh! Yo, Grima is now sharing power due to being imprisoned abroad. What happened to her? She is imprisoned by Jarl Hilder of Ostergotland. Ah! Interesting. Also, we just got an artifact. Yeah, we got a stone. Fantastic. Well, I'll just equip that. And we have won the siege, which means that I think we got some money as well with it. But more importantly, the war is over. That all goes to Zealand, which is fine. They're not my uncle anymore, an ally, so it's slightly less good, but that's fine. Yeah, we get some prestige. Also, we get 100 opinion with him. He's very happy that we did that. Contributed to one of my wars. By contributed, you mean won one of your wars. Is there anything we can do with that prestige that we did? Not prestige, that opinion we just got? I don't know. We could probably do a marriage if we had anybody available, but I don't think we do. Our half-sister is already married. We would need like another person here. Like a daughter would be perfect. I'm assuming you're not already betrothed. No. Yeah, so if we got a daughter, we could maybe marry him to Willem, but we can't. So that's fine. Or we don't, so we can't. Can I disband our troops? Yeah, cool. It didn't have to disband all because there's enemy troops that are near us, I think. But that's fine. Right. You're coming to siege the rest of my holdings? Or are you going to Zealand? Yeah, you're going to... Oh, no, you're going somewhere. You're on somebody else's land. Fantastic. Your head of faith would grant a claim on the Duchy of Utrecht. Oh, this one. Interesting. Can I declare a war for that? I don't know if I can. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to get the claim, mainly because I'm curious, because I've forgotten whether I could even get this. Right. That's fine. So you've given me the claim. If I declare a war... Huh, it will let me get the title. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I didn't think it would let us do that because we're currently underneath a duke, but I guess we could, right? Yeah. Due to his high rank, each of your acclaimed knights get glory. We would become independent and we get the Duchy of Utrecht. That's not terrible. Yeah, I kind of like that as an idea. That means that we don't have to revolt against Holland right now. We can simply take Utrecht, have that be our duchy, live with that for a while, and then we can take the other two duchies later once we want to. Yeah. That fixes our issue, actually, as well, of, like, if we take a duchy, or if we take the duchies or land splitting. I think that would be good, yeah. What do we need for the Kingdom of Frisia? Out of curiosity, if we wanted to create this, we would need 2 duchy titles, and we would need to have 7 de jure counties. Currently, we have 3, so we have 1, 2, 3. Now, if we took Utrecht, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Then all we would have to do is declare for another duchy off of them, and that would give us the kingdom. Interesting. That's not necessarily terrible. I mean, he is also weak. We have money as well. This is almost the perfect time to do this. Yeah, he's also in a war. Now, the only problem is, if he loses the war against the tyranny, his heir is Gelre. Now, the problem with that is that they are significantly more powerful. Okay. Oh, wait, there must have been a succession, right? This is why this is now opened up to us. So you inherited 3 years ago. Yeah, because this used to all be Gelre. Okay, yeah, so we need him to win the war against the tyranny. And then and then we need to win the battle again, or like win the war against him. Assuming he doesn't get an alliance with his brother. So yeah, we need to destroy that army. He should win, right? It's a bit even, actually. It's no guarantee he wins. I think I'm in. I think I'm going to declare a war. Right. And we can... I just realized we can raise our troops up here, which would be much better for us. Yeah, let's raise our troops on this side. That's fine. We can call in our dynasty member. Oh yeah, we can call him in as a dynasty member if we wanted to. Not necessarily as an ally. So it's still benefiting us, giving that guy extra land. He's not really very strong right now. I don't think we need him. So we'll hold off, but maybe in the future we'll think about that. Go with Bertrand, and I want to attack. This is not actually the person that we're fighting's army, but it is the army of the person that they're fighting. Which again, we said they have to actually win the... yeah. They have to win that war. So, yeah, I want to fight you, this army. He's like, what? We weren't even at war. And I'm going, nope, I did want to beat you up. Alright, now I'm going to head down here and beat up this one. Okay, you're going to leave me alone to siege, right? Right? Yeah, they're going to leave me alone. They're not going to interfere. That's okay. Let's put on a siege leader and we'll just sit here. This is fine. They are sieging Utrecht, which I'm not a huge fan of, but that's okay. We can live with it. Some rebels have appeared here. Count Dirk has replaced me as dynasty head. What? Why? He's not stronger than me. Why did he replace me as dynasty head? I don't know. Anyway, it's probably like something to do with the holdings. Maybe it's development in the holdings or something. It could be something like that. I don't know. I don't think it's that, but it could be something. Right, let's grab this. Smallpox in our midst. Oh no. Otto has smallpox, which means we might get smallpox. That is very bad. We've captured this person. Okay. Who I think is his region? Yeah. Okay. Well, is that valuable? No. And that should probably be a valuable person if you capture someone's regent during a war. It seems like the kind of thing that should be valuable. Head to Amsterdam ASAP. I just realized those aren't the raiders sieging us. That's them. Okay, mercy for the mercenaries. The bustling of an inn, a fine cider, a calm evening after a long day of training. My tankard is knocked out of my hand by a mercenary reeling from a blow, and all hope of relaxation drains away into the floor along with my cider. Please, my lord, the innkeeper begs. Jacob's thugs have been drinking me dry without paying for days, and their fighting is scaring the staff and the guests. So I can pay them some money to get them to go away, or soldiers throw them out. I will throw them out. Okay, let's go. We're now fighting here. More people are getting smallpox. Not a huge fan. We now have 100% war score. Do we have any prisoners? We have one. This dude. I don't really care about him. So, I am going to enforce our demands. Sure. Nice. So we are now a mighty duke. We now hold Utrecht, which also came with it. Oh wait, no, that's our land. Yeah. So fantastic. So we have now separated from Holland, which is great. I was just saying, I don't suppose we can get an alliance or anything. Nope. Could I potentially marry our son to her daughter? Maybe. That wouldn't be too bad. I would actually quite like an alliance with her. Okay, that's something to think about. Anyway, we've now got Utrecht, which gives us a duchy. We have a vassal who we need to have children, otherwise we're going to be in big trouble. Because otherwise it's going to be inherited by Gelera, which means we'll be a duke who holds one extra title than we did before. This is okay. We now have a powerful vassal. And we have vassals who have vassal stances. I just realized that. We now actually have vassal stances. Oh, that's cool. So we get to explore that part of the game. Interesting. Well, I think that is a good point. I'm also going to disband our troops to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we have to explore what it's like to be a liege in this DLC. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.